Bitcoin has fallen through the $40,000 mark, and there are a lot of questions among the people as to what could be the next move for Bitcoin. Will we go through the 42,000 and test the 200-day simple moving average, which is at $48,000, or are we gonna come down and retest the $38,000 and eventually break to the $36,000 mark? So in this video, we are gonna tell you exactly what is more likely to happen, and there are some of the scenarios that has happened for the very first time in 2022. So with that being said, welcome to Crypto Bulls Club. My name is Soham. Every day on this channel, I teach you how you can make money in crypto. If you like money and crypto, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. So guys, without further ado, let's jump on straight into the video. So at this point of time, the Bitcoin price is trading at around $39,550, but this is the channel in which the Bitcoin price was trading ever since the beginning of 2022, right guys? We have covered this in the multiple times in our videos earlier as well. This is a bear flag that we can see very clearly, right? This is the pole of the flag, and the price target comes way down to the lows of $25,000. But the most important thing that people want to know is, are we going to break through this channel right away, or there is a possibility of us making another higher high and possibly testing the $48,000 or $50,000? Is that on the cards? Is something that is a question in a lot of people's mind. So guys, there is something very important that is happening at the point of time. What is that? For the very first time, okay, as you can see this very clearly, for the very first time, yesterday, the candle on 22nd of April 2022, we closed some portion of the body of the candle below this channel, guys. Okay, this never happened. As you can see right here, there were wicks which went through, but eventually we did not close the body below this channel, which is very important. And today, what has happened so far in the first 4 or 5 hours of trading is that we tried and breaking into this zone once more, but we got our resistance, guys. As you can see this very clearly, right? We got a resistance, we got rejected right at $39,868 is the high we made. We got rejected right at the channel, right? So this is a bearish news, guys. This is a very bearish move, because what is happening is, if we close today's candle, the complete body of the candle below this channel, that means we will be treating this channel as a resistance, and this means that this would be the beginning of the breakdown towards $36,000 or $30,000 as well. There are a couple of things very important. Why did we break down? There are a couple of things that I want to highlight to you right now. And for that, we'll go to the 4 hours chart first. This is for, again, small time traders. As you can see, inside here also, we had actually drawn a pattern, right? We had drawn a pattern, and this was another bear flag getting formed. What is a bear flag? When the price comes down, and then for the next few candles, we tend to make a little higher highs and higher lows, and they tend to trade inside a pattern. So this is a bear flag. Then eventually, the candle of yesterday, 5:30 p.m. candle Indian Standard Time, we got this huge red candle which took us below this channel. Also, what we are seeing is, if you can see, this is on the 4 hourly chart, however, that there are multiple candles that we have closed already below this bigger channel, right? What is the bigger channel? The channel in which we were trading since the beginning of 2020. But if we just look left, and if we can see that there were instances earlier also where we were rejected by it, but eventually we closed above the channel, right? So that is why it is very important that this daily candle we do not close below, because if we close the daily candle below, it will mean that we are treating this level as a resistance, and that won't be good for the Bitcoin price, guys, to say the least, right? Also, couple of very important things that I want to highlight. I have been highlighting this. If you go to the 3-day chart, and if you plot the moving averages, right? If you plot the moving averages, you will be able to see very clearly right here that the death cross, guys, the death cross for Bitcoin on the 3-day time frame is coming very soon, guys. It would be in the week of 16th of May or the week of about 22nd of May. Okay, so we have less than 1 month for that death cross, and this death cross is very deadly, if I may call it that way, right? Because if we look left on the charts, every time we had this death cross, Bitcoin dumped by at least a 50% or so, guys. Okay, so please be very careful with this particular death cross. This is no playing thing, guys. Okay, what we were doing earlier was that we were trading inside this 200 period and 50 period simple moving average. As you can see, multiple times we got rejections on the 50 period simple moving average, we got support on the 200 period simple moving average. There is still a day and 20 hours for the closing of this 3-day candle. However, if we are closing, guys, if we are closing the body of a candle below this red line, what is the red line currently at? Currently the red line is at $39,925 at the time of recording. This is the 3-day 200 period simple moving average, or if you want to simplify it, it's the 600-day simple moving average. Okay, so it's the 600-day simple moving average, and if you are closing below it, a candle, I'm not saying that we are gonna close, but if we close, it could be the beginning of the downfall towards, I don't know, probably 30,000 or even below. My price predictions for Bitcoin for the bear market is somewhere between 25 to $23,000. Okay, $23,000. And if we are going below it, guys, right? If we are going below it, possibly a test of $20,000 could be on the cards, but I don't think so. We'll close a week below 27-28,000. Okay, it could be a very big red week where we go straight into $25,000 or $20,000 and we come up. Could be a week as well, right? Now on the 5-day chart, this is also very crucial. What we want to analyze on the 5-day chart is the Gaussian channel. We have been analyzing the Gaussian channel for quite some time, right, guys? As you can see very clearly, the Gaussian channel had turned into red, and we made a video back then also telling you that this could lead to blood on the streets, and this is why we were cautioning our family on Telegram and our premium members as well that you should be taking trades very wisely. Now what is happening is we got a rejection of the median point. Okay, this is absolutely clear. The median point currently is at $47,316, and where is the bottom? The bottom layer is at currently 38,000, approximately $38,800. Okay, so there is still room for this candle to go to $38,800, and we have still about 2 days and 19 hours to close this candle. I won't be surprised if we test the $38,800 mark once more, but guys, if we get a body of a candle closing below that, that won't be good for the Bitcoin price and could be a beginning of a free fall for Bitcoin. Okay, what are some of the other reasons why Bitcoin corrected so heavily yesterday? If you go to the Nasdaq also corrected by close to 2.5%. Okay, if you do a quick measurement of this, you will be able to see this candle itself. Okay, let me go to the daily time frame. We'll be able to see this candle in itself was actually about, it was close to 3% actually, right? So a 3% correction in Nasdaq yesterday led to the Bitcoin correction, you could say that. Okay, because the Nasdaq and Bitcoin are very closely related. How do we say so? Just look left on the charts, guys. Just look left. Here you can see in November, Nasdaq made its all-time high. When did Bitcoin made its all-time high? Bitcoin made its all-time high back in November as well. As you can see this right here, back in November, Bitcoin made its all-time high, Nasdaq made its all-time high as well. So these two are very closely related, guys. Okay, so keep a close eye on this on the Nasdaq. One more thing that you should actually keep an eye on is the DXY, the dollar index. Okay, how is the dollar index performing? And as you can see right here, the dollar index has been rising. The dollar index and Bitcoin are inversely proportional, guys. Okay, please keep this in mind. You can see, you can relate to it as well, and it would become absolutely clear. What is the dollar index currently telling us? If we plot the moving averages on the dollar index, then what we'll be able to see is currently we are above all of the moving. Okay, this is absolutely critical. Came down, tested it, we are rising. The next logical resistance for the dollar index could be very well be at around 101 is that resistance 101.5 is the resistance. If we see a pullback, possibly the Bitcoin can actually rise. Also, if we take a look at the RSI things are looking good, guys. Okay, things are looking good right here, and expect this dollar index to rise, and therefore expect Bitcoin to keep on the correction measures, and we could actually come down to the lows of $25,000. But guys, I get a feeling, guys, that beginning of May, first week, second week, we could actually see Bitcoin rising to the highs of at least $50,000. If that happens, I might exit some of my positions, right? I might exit some of my positions depending on what the market is, and also keep an eye on the RSI. If you see a bearish divergence on the weekly or bigger time frames, I would recommend you to exit as well. None of this is financial advice, of course, but just sharing my opinions as to what I might be doing. So guys, this was an emergency update. The death cross is coming up for Bitcoin very, very soon. Also, this channel, right? This channel, if we close this week or close this day, this is also very critical. If we break down through it, I think the next logical support would be down at about the 20,000, 25,000. Okay, so keeping that in mind, please trade very, very wisely, and also do not expose yourself to too much of leverage. First of all, only take leverage if you are an experienced trader, and if you are not an experienced trader, then please trade in spot. Hold Bitcoin, because in the long run, guys, Bitcoin will make you rich. Okay, and for the short term, I cannot say much. Yes, we are doing the trading for the premium members as well. If you want to join the premium channel, you can reach out to me on my Telegram. My Telegram is in the pinned comment, guys. But otherwise, if you are not a professional trader, not an expert in this, trade very, very cautiously. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. This was an emergency video requested from our family, so we always hear to our family, and that's why we made this video. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay happy, take very good care of yourselves. Bye bye for now.